Good night, quantum computing, present by Peter Rincon. Una. Introduction. This document provides a detailed conceptualization and examination of real-world case studies of organizations that have achieved significant technological advancement, categorizing them as comparable. The aim is to establish and identify patterns, strategies, and a step-by-step learning process applicable to a startup in the consolidation phase. The document review establishes with guidelines that provide clear orientation regarding the business model and how to implement the process efficiently, sustainably, and with a high probability of success. Model quantum computing as a service. Startups are enabling remote access to higher quantum infrastructure, including the use and implementation of highly advanced quantum simulators. Other organizations, such as universities and research centers, access these tools from the cloud, allowing for great utilization of space and technology resource. This model is currently being used by IBM, Amazon Braket, and Microsoft Azure Quantum. Operation within the organization and integration of license purchase is performed as it is mostly developed and offered by third parties organizations of or users access it through apps or the web directly of platforms. Payments are made according to the provider and the acquisition method. This technological tool aims to be a learning platform for accessing quantum computing from the cloud with better utilization of technology. Alternative to type technology of rewards-based crowdfunding which involves collective financing through digital platforms. Benefits access to micro investors to promote and finance the project market validation and acceptance, demonstrating interest in the product or service are achieved through the implementation of quantum computing. Codes. Codes may be established in the form of the phase for accessing information, conducting ongoing campaigns, and implementing marketing strategies. Potential markets. Financial sector as it allows for portfolio optimization and contributes to risk management. Pharmaceutical sector where simulation of molecules and materials are performed to discover molecules. Logistics optimization where the focus is on optimizing inventories within complex environments. Cybersecurity and cryptography where of focuses on the generation of quantum random numbers. Industrial simulation where organization process are model. It is evident that the strategy they have designing for the implementation of quantum computing globally and in general has focused on the AI sector clearly and consciously identify its needs in order to design a robust system. For example, in the financial sector, they focus on making their portfolios and platform agile and allowing for process optimization, while in the pharmaceutical sector, it enables faster analysis for quicker discoveries. Assessment of regulation trends and barriers focus on India. In India, the National Quantum Mission was launched and approved in 2023 to provide an advantage to startups seeking funding through agreements. Subsequently, some initiatives from the state sector emerged seeking funding for the deep this creating a relevant opportunity in terms of mixed support, no regulation regarding data and cybersecurity are evident the with the 2023 requiring high care in the handling and disclose of personal data in any product where it is consulted. Therefore, tools are being promoted to create a much more security system. In this country, privacy has been strengthened, including the use of quantum technology. Barrier is India. Although India has a robust education system and other strong academic groups that these are not enough as demand does not exist supply for quantum programs. Quantum system hardware is very expensive, so startups implementing it through hybrid models of collaborations with national centers. India is constantly seeking international agreements that could limit the transfer of different components. Through it, India, there is significant government interest in the development and implementation of quantum computing with funding programs designed to create favorable environments. Technology marketing. Proposal number 2. Freemium model premium service. This relates to accessing computing capacity and modules privately through deployments with specialists and advanced support and analysis having countless benefits but keeping in mind that the cost incurred according to the lines acquired. Marketing strategies. Proprietary platform of partnership with other entities. This involves distributing information via the cloud using tools such as Bracket Azure Quantum and EVM Quantum to reduce infrastructure costs and facilitate international access. Distribution via IP. This involves offering APIs to integrate quantum algorithms for logistic optimization, financial modeling, and molecular simulation, facilitating rapid adoption by programmers and developers within organizations. Distribution through academic partners. This focuses on partnering with universities and research centers that use and recommend this system. Marketing and innovation promotion strategies. At the national leveling strategy one, becoming a learning in quantum innovation, the strategy aims to directly connect with educational connect through frequent activities positioning the startup as leading Colombian authority on quantum computing. Strategy 2. Early implementation program. This involves offering limited license for pilot simulations to large organizations in the country on per sector if possible such as Ecopetrol and Bancolombia. Among others, this allows for real group use technical feedback system improvements and also contributes to publish with a high investing costs. And the international level in relation to Europe, strategic one participation in technology ecosystems seek to becoming part of highly relevant organizations in the sector such as the European Quantum Flagship Startup Europe or others relate to quantum computing to gain access to funding, res- research opportunities, and important partnerships. Strategy 2. Marketing related to certifications and compliance emphasizes compliance with data protection and high cybersecurity standards to build greater customers trust by providing them which enhance security for the information. Global protection regarding quantum computing. At the national level, the focus is of strengthening key sectors in the country such as finances, oil, logistics, and cybersecurity through an approach that combines market education with strategic tools. At the international level, these aspects centers of strengthening sectors such as pharmaceuticals, energy, and the implementation of artificial intelligence in order to establish partnership and access pre-existing platforms. Success stories. IBM Quantum selling through use case and closed access. What it did, market access to quantum hardware and tools, keys in IBM Quantum Cloud, and publishes of case on modern Boeing Mercedes. This allowed it to position itself as a platform provider and facilitate pilot program in real-world companies. With it worked focus on proof of concept, use case open software ecosystems, and partnerships with large corporations and governments. The way focusing on real-world problems, optimization, and a cloud model. What it did, It focused on optimization solutions, enabling adaptability via lab. It reports clients in logistic manufacturing and buying, finance, finance and continues to deploy Simpson in European centers. With it working, it focuses in the production of vaccine problems with which as was already measurably value optimization with enabled SaaS of box and enterprise contracts. Cast of Fowler, Rigetti exception and financial sustainability issues. What happening? The company faced significant layoffs and financial pressures in 2023, demonstrating that advantage-driven startups can suffer from a lack of immediate market access, insufficient renewal, and misaligned expectations. Liaison with a pipeline of paying customers of sufficient grants cash burn and market pressure lead to drastic cuts. Risks of over-promising versus technical related applicability to various players. Observation: this sector has experienced periods of over-expectations, aggressive timelines, claims of supremacy only patriarchy understood be public, massive investments, A contracts with sectimis about the clients. This generates reputational risks if there are nuclear deliverables. Liaison promising legs at delivering evidence mitigates reputational damage and facilitates sales. Recommendations: start with problems that have measurable ROI verticals, not with general hardware. Example: logistics optimization, molecular testing of or segure random number generations, DWAP and EVM show that customers build solutions that solve real problems. Adopt a hybrid approach toward market access before investing in proprietary hardware. This reduces capex and accelerates commercial delivery. A model proven in many startups and large companies. Quantum and CAS models demonstrated this. Validate, validate with short, measurable POC and publish success stories, POCs that demonstrate that time cost savings are key to sales even the way. Diversify funding source grants, pilot clients grants, finance R&D with dilution or SPACs provide sale a con this quantum have used public-private capital to scale. Rigetti demonstrated the vulnerability of relying solely on venture capital without a strong pineapple. Thanks.